Hello there and welcome to my channel, Novice Modelling in a Midlife Crisis. Today we're going to be doing a what's in the box kit review on my Dragon Smart Kit T28 Super Heavy Tank, which is kit number 6750, and this is part of Mikey's collection and his famous model barn of 5,000-ish model kits that will be up for sale at some point in the near future. And you can contact me if you like direct to see if you can't buy any of these that you might have seen. Alternatively, in the future we'll be trying to provide some sort of linking to his eBay site. So Dragon unfortunately don't provide any particularly historical information as to why this tank was built. I'm aware of it. I'm kind of in the dark as to whether it was started during World War II or whether it was a post-war development. So feel free to go onto Wikipedia and just type in T28 Super Heavy Tank and you can find out something about this fascinating vehicle. I believe there was only actually one of these I've actually produced though. So to go on to the instruction sheet first, and then we'll be having a look at the parts. Unfortunately the parts are in their plastic bags. I'm not removing them because this kit doesn't belong to me, and like I said, it's going to be up for sale. So it's kind of a shortened, less detailed version of kind of what we normally do, but it's a pretty interesting looking vehicle to just have a brief look at what you get, I think. Section 1 of the instructions, let's just try and zoom those in a little bit. What we're doing here is we're going to be attacking a whole load of road wheels and suspension. Now, as you can probably see from the cover art, this has 2 tracks, so it has 2 sets of wheels to contend with. Oh, the joys, the joys, the joys. So here we're going to be doing road wheels, and we're going to be mounting them to their suspension points for attaching later. And there's a whole load of the tyres are actually, the road wheel tyres are actually separate, so you can paint them separately, which is kind of cool, I suppose. We've got the drive sprockets to go on as well, so we're going to build all of that up in section 1 and put it in a small box so we don't lose any. Section 2, we're going to be mounting our sets of drive wheels to the main hull itself. We're going to put the rear section of the hull on also. Section 2, we're going to complete putting these 2 sets of road wheels in. Section 3, we're going to put an assortment of tools and what have you, spades and axes and all the regular sort of implements onto the side. This is the side of the upper hull. Got some spare tracks to go on as well. Section 5 looks like a similar operation but onto the other side of the vehicle. And then on section 6, we're going to start putting another set of road wheels and suspension onto this side panel. So the first set will then match up with the second set later on. And section 7, we're doing again the same thing on the opposite side of the vehicle here. It looks like we're going to be attaching the barrel to the mantlet as well in this particular part of the instructions. Section 8. This is kind of a sort of tank destroyer configuration, so we're not going to be doing any turret on this. There's just one large slab of upper hull to deal with. Attach the main armaments here, and we have some access points and a variety of other parts to put on as well. Section 9, we've got a opening and closing hatch to deal with. We also have a heavy weapon to attach to the side of the vehicle. Section 10, we're going to mount the top section of the gun to the actual running hull itself, and then we're going to attach our pre-built tracks. They're so easy to put together, they're not included in the instructions. I've noticed this on these pre-built type tracks. And then section 11, we're going to be putting, which looks like a towing cable on the back of it. A few other parts on the back. We've got a bit of detail here. These look like support mounts for the gun when it's not in use. And here we have unidentified unit 1945. So this was obviously, there we go, probably developed during the war and never actually came to any real use, I would have thought. So there we go, there's our instructions out of the way. Let's have a look at this. Fortunately, these are in the bags, as I've said. Apologise for the rattling. So we have the upper section of the hull here. We can see we've got some sort of distressed look on the metal, which is kind of nice. We have a whole load of rivets and what have you going on here. This is going to be the rear engine compartment. We can see we've got several access points for our crew to get in and out. I think this one here is going to be where we've got a heavy machine gun to mount. That's the front with a load of rivets and foundry marks on the metal as well. The second piece, this is the under section of the hull. Quite bland, nothing much going on apart from the mounting points for our first set of road wheels. Now we get a lot of these sprues. We get 2 bags of 4 of these sprues. These are all identical. So these are our road wheels, the suspension mechanism, a variety of pins and things, I should think. Look like some hatches. There's the other side. So again, you get a bag of 4 and another bag of 4 of those. We get this sprue, which is drive sprockets. We get 4 sprues in the bag with this one, all identical. A lot of detail work on all of the mechanical parts. Let's just flip that over. And there you go. Got that one out the way. We get this sprue, this bag, which contains 3 sprues by the look of it. 2 of them appear to be identical on the inside of this one. Unfortunately, we can't really see what they are. Looks like we've got a bunch of tools on here. Gun cleaning apparatus, possibly. Thinking this is a whole load of mixed up parts to go with the running road wheels. That's the support arms for supporting the gun when it's not in use. On the other side, this looks like a rather large fuel tank, maybe, or these are actually the hatches for the rear engine compartment. Here we have the side panels to go on. Lots of points of interest on there. Here we have the rather large gun mantlet. I assume that's part of it as well. So it can go up and down, and then it's got an over armoured point so it can go up and down. That looks like the rear of the vehicle. So there's a lot of parts to go on this one. Lots and lots of parts. A few more sprues to go through. Gotta be honest, I haven't got a clue. This looks like Commander's cupola, possibly. There's 2 of these sprues in here. And another one for something else. It's possibly going to be part of the gun mantlet, I would have thought. A bunch more spades and what have you. Not too sure. I'm guessing these are, hoping there's probably something to do with the tracks, maybe. We've got 4 of those, and they look a bleeding nightmare. That's enough to put me off ever wanting to open this box again. I'm a good salesman, you can tell. This one appears to have some attaching points, possibly small hatch covers. There's 4 identical screws in this one. Next up we have the tyres for our road wheels, which do appear to have some branding on them, but I can't quite make it out. Next up we have a hole, and we have the heavy weapon in this bag with its machine gun canisters, or magazines, and there's a whole load of clear plastic on this as well, which is quite interesting. Don't really see anywhere apart from a couple of lights where you need the clear. This one's got some handrails on it by the look of it. Another access point some sort of container, two of them, two identical spools in there. The baggie here contains 4 spools, and these are our drive sprockets. All look nicely detailed. Get another baggie with some more tyres in it. And then we get tracks, which, wow, I made a mistake. These are actually quite pleasant looking. They're actually in one piece. Well, there we go. So they do bend. So they're nice. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then last but not least, we get a metal barrel for our gun. We get some metal wire for towing cables and what have you. Get a whole bunch of other photo etch. We get some number decals. Get some actual springs by the look of it to put in the suspension as well. I've never seen that before. Ooh, it's complex kit, and we have a whole load of things that we have to bend. I'm assuming they're sort of storage containers that go on the side of the kit or something like that. So there we go, there's all the parts out of the box. I hope you enjoyed looking at Mikey's T28 Super Heavy Tank by Dragon, kit number 6750. You'll be glad to know this is not one that I'm going to buy. So at some point in the future, this will be available for sale on his eBay site, which is Stuka100. There you go. I've told you where he actually does his trading on. He's going away for about a month, in a week or so. So he will be out of the country and nothing much will be being sold. And I imagine when he comes back, he'll need some money and he'll start chopping out some kits again. So please do check him out on eBay. That's Stuka100. And he'll have some kits up shortly, whether he does this one. I mean, you can obviously get in touch with me if you're interested in this kit, and I can put you together and you can come to a deal. He normally does very reasonable prices on these, and yeah, he just wants to get rid of them basically. He's got 5,000 of them. I think that's more than any man needs in one lifetime for kit building, although I'm sure there's a lot of kit collectors who will disagree with me there. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and check out some of our other videos of Mikey's Model Barn, some of his what's in the boxes, and I'll be returning home in a couple of days and I'm going to start building some kits again as well. So thanks very much for watching, and as always, be seeing you.